I mean, it gives you leverage. It makes it more difficult for them to object to anything else. Now, go ahead and say, Steve, I appreciate those fine payment stories, but I can't afford any of those.
These all make, everything you're saying makes total sense to me, but I mean, that's just not my budget.
Okay, I understand. Truck's right, though, correct?
Right.
All right. Tell you what. $800 a month sound better to you?
Yeah.
Okay. I need $3,500 more cash down, and that would make a total of $6,000, and you are at $800 a month. Okay? Can we do that? Basically, what you're going to do is just you're going to pay the taxes and fees. Fair enough?
I don't know if we've got 3,500 left over.
Say you don't. Say,
No,
say
no, I
Steve.
don't.
Say Steve, 2,500 tax.
Yeah, I don't have the money for that.
Okay. All right. You know what? Let me see if you qualify for extended terms. Okay? I'm going to go back and talk to the sales manager. Let him know that we need to get you down to 800. And let me see what I can do. Just for kicks here, say, Steve, I don't want to go any longer than 60 months.
60 months is where that's where I want to be, though.
Okay. Pay close attention to this. If you learn this, it'll make you 30 to 40 grand more in the next 12 months. If you learn this very simple thing I'm about to do, you will have never seen this before in your entire life. I didn't see it until I'd been in the business for 37 years, and a motorcycle salesman showed it to me. It was absolutely brilliant. Chris, here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to pay $865 for 60 months. I understand. But let me tell you, you're not going to pay $865 a month. I promise you. Now, what you will do is you will write a check for $865. You will make it out to Ford Motor Credit, and you will sign it, and you will send it either by snail mail or electronic mail to Ford Motor Credit. I know you don't want to, but you're not going to pay $865 a month. Chris, any financial advisor that's written a book or been on TV always says one thing to any of us. If you want to save money, move yourself up the food chain. Because if you wait to the end of the month to save money, what's left?
Nothing.
Nothing. So you want to save money early in the month. Now, you know that trucks depreciate, right? Mm-hmm. But I bet you didn't know that there is a savings element to every single car payment you make. Anybody ever show you this before? Okay, look. Here's what you don't want to do, but here's what you will do. You're going to do this 60 times. All right? At the end of 5 years, you've made your last payment. And by the way, you give me a holler, and I will buy you a bottle of champagne. All right? I'll drink it with you if you want me to. Otherwise, I'll buy you a bottle of champagne. What comes back in the mail a couple weeks later after you make that last payment?
My title.
It's a title, and it's a free and clear title. It's only got Chris Poston's name on it. All right? Now, you're buying a $47,000 truck. All right? You're only paying $38,000 for it, but you're buying a $47,000 truck. 5 years from today, if you use the truck just like you plan on using it, you don't do anything special, but you don't crash it, you don't trash it, what do you think that truck will be worth?
27,000.
Okay? So 5 years from now, you've got no car payment, you've got a free and clear title that's worth $27,000. And by the way, this title acts just like a very expensive share of stock, because you could trade this, couldn't you? Mm-hmm. You could sell it, or you could borrow against it. And I'm not talking about a pawn title place either. I'm talking about Bank of America will loan you money on that title. Do me a favor. Is that your phone?
Yeah.
Divide 27,000 by 60. You know what that $450 represents, Chris? Well, you're going to send that $865 to Ford Motor Credit. You don't want to, because they're going to take all that money, aren't they?
Right.
No, they're not, because $450 of that is gonna go straight back to your title every single month. Chris, your net payment on this vehicle is $415. I just need you to okay that right there. By the way, am I telling the truth?
Absolutely. Yep.
How many, I had never looked at a truck payment like that. I have not found anybody in the car business that ever looked at it like that. And like I said, a motorcycle salesman said, Steve, I think I got a better one than you do. I said, yeah, I mean, it's, now here's when it won't work. If he can't stroke a check for $865, I put him on the wrong truck, okay? But if he can stroke the check for it, and he's just saying no because that's what people do to us, right? Because they expect us to say, oh, what would you pay? I'll be right back. And go see the Wizard of Oz and bring them back our gross profit that we deserve. All this does is it makes it easier for them to say yes. And when you're in the closing sequences, by the way, this works.
Finance.
It's awesome in finance.